How does the Volvo drive in the snow video today? So we're in northern Michigan. As you can see, overnight we got a good bit of snow. We have a little bit of a drift kind of right in front of the garage here, and then the driveway has about 3 fresh inches, and then the neighborhood road has about 3 fresh inches. They haven't plowed since yesterday. So yeah, we'll see how we do out on this lovely snowy day. We've got the Volvo XC40 Recharge, very dirty, on the stock Pirelli Scorpion tires. P0, or whatever they're called. What are they called? Pirelli Scorpion All Seasons. So nothing special on the tires, and they've been doing a pretty good job. So let's get on the road and see how we do. Alright, let's bust through this pile of snow here. Alright, got Austin powers it out of here. And the car thinks I was going to hit the snowdrift behind us. Alright, so this road has not been plowed yet. A little slippy. In general, no issues in snow like this. Now, I wouldn't try to drive fast or turn fast or stop fast because it's not going to work. But yeah, the traction control's been really good. You can get a little sideways, but you know, the car does a pretty good job of controlling the tires, tire power, and keeping it straight for the most part. This is pretty deep here. There's probably at least 3 inches of fresh snow, maybe a little more on the road. So you can see when you turn, you get some good spin. You can hear the traction control clicking. Now with some snow tires, or even maybe all-weather tires, this would be no problem for the Volvo. But you know, with these low speeds, I definitely don't feel unsafe. Feels pretty confident. Yeah, this is at least 3 inches, maybe more, approaching 4 inches of fresh snow here. And up here in northern Michigan, they don't salt the roads, they sand the roads to give you traction. And they do actually plow, but they haven't been through since it started snowing last night. I'm guessing once we get onto the actual highway outside the neighborhood, they've done some plowing. And the efficiency is very low right now, very high consumption, because tires are pushing all the snow. There we go, a little slip there. Yeah, 554 watt-hour per mile because we're pushing all the snow out of the way. Yeah, really no issues with this kind of stuff here. There's a real deep patch. There we had a little slide, kind of stayed in the ruts of the other cars that had gone through. Here it looks like it's actually, I don't know if it's been plowed or just more cars have come through right here, but it's more flattened down. And we'll see what the highway looks out here. Now this is a 55-mile-an-hour road, but when it's covered in snow, I'm not going to go 55. See, this has been plowed out here, so nobody coming. Little slide there. Now this has been plowed, but there's still a light coating of snow, but this is no problem here. Just got to go easy on the turns. No issues with the regenerative braking. Consumption is up to 600 watt-hour per mile. It's also because the heater's running, although I did precondition the cabin. You can see Hummer, old school Hummer. I have seen a Hummer EV, and yesterday in town I saw the Acura ZDX or whatever it's called, the EV Acura. So yeah, this road it's fine. Not worried about it. Going high 40s into about high 40s. I don't think I'd go too much faster with this snow on the road, I guess. Now again, if we had winter tires or even all weather versus the all seasons, it'd be different. I think we might go for all weathers in the next set. I think Nokian makes one now that looks real nice. Nice and easy on the turns, and it's really no problem if you know how to drive in the snow. If I didn't have a baby in the car, I would go on some of the back roads and test the brakes and slide around a little bit, but not going to do that. But as far as being safe in a snowy situation, I have no concerns with this car, even on the stock tires. You know, even though they're owned by a Chinese brand now, you gotta trust a Swedish brand to make a car that can drive in the snow. Fog up a little bit, gotta put some of that air towards the windshield. Seat heaters work great, the heat works great. All in all, it's a fantastic cold weather car, I would say. There we go, efficiency has gone up. We're at 482 watt-hour per mile. So. Barely started to slip there in that turn. Now, if you try to power through the turns, you do kick the back out, and you'll spin. But even in those cases, the car does a good job of trying to keep you straight. nice to have a back windshield wiper. I wanted a Ioniq 5 or an EV6, and I can't imagine how hard it would be to see out this right now. No windshield wiper. Another thing we noticed on the trip up here, it was snowing pretty hard, and there was a lot of fresh powdery snow on the road, so the cars were kicking up a good bit of snow, and the adaptive cruise did a good job of keeping me safe distance. I used that, and then I backed off the follow distance just to help. You know, I was still obviously driving, and the lane centering wasn't working because you couldn't see the lane lines. But just to give me some peace of mind, and it did a really good job. The sensors didn't get blocked, and the cameras got blocked, but the sensors didn't get blocked. So that was cool. Coming off this stretch of faster speeds here, and then we'll be in town, and that'll be the end. So yeah, the hardest, I mean, you just have to drive slower, but that's just driving in the snow. The car is confident on the turns on the higher speed roads. You gotta really be careful and slow down ahead of time, so you gotta be paying attention. But you know, again, that's just typical stuff. On the real deep snow, it was fine. I wouldn't be real confident driving in like 6+ inches of fresh snow on this car with these tires. With some snow tires, yeah, you could probably plow through 6 to 8 inches, no problem. Really haven't had any issues with slippage on the regenerative braking, which has been nice. Here we are in Northport. Gonna grab some food, walk around, and there's some chargers right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a free charge while we're. Again, there's about 3-4 inches of fresh snow in this parking lot because I haven't plowed it today. No issues whatsoever. Alright, got my EV Dance. Tesla to J1772 adapter. And we're going to charge. So yeah, you can see some good. Actually, front tires don't have a ton of snow buildup, but that's kind of what you want in the snow. You want the tire to grab the snow and hold on to it because that's what gives you traction. So overall, great car in the snow. I mean, you can see this is more snow than most people ever typically deal with. So if you're wondering how the Volvo drives in the snow on stock tires, pretty damn good. Catch you next time. Beep beep. Have a good time.